Hello, everybody! I hope you're all having an awesome 2019. And I am really sorry that it is so late in 2019 that I'm getting this video out. I was planning on making one in late December or early January, but that didn't work out. I had some extra trouble that I wasn't expecting when I had made the last video. Um, the the chemo was this is my third round of chemo, and it it kind of surprised me how rough it was this time. It I, each time it's been getting worse, and I don't know, I think I was just expecting that it wouldn't be quite as bad. So another thing too though was that at Christmas I caught a cold, and since I'm on the reason that I'm taking chemo in the first place is to suppress my immune system. And so when I caught the cold, it ended up being a really bad one because of not having an immune system to fight it. And then, of course, as usual, I got a sinus infection, and that was a really bad one, or bad ones, I don't know. And so I was dealing with all of that, and I have been able to the past week or two I have been able to mod a couple times, and I've had a couple good stretches or where I have a couple days where I can do things, so that's encouraging. This video, I'm such a perfectionist, and I wanted everything to be perfect, and so this probably I could have made this a little bit sooner, but things weren't lining up as much as I would have liked them to. But today I was just like, you know what? Nothing's perfect, and just go with it. And if I'm gonna wait for it to be perfect, there's never gonna be another video. So I just wanted to get this out of the way. Um, I'm also trying a new program for recording, and I'm not sure if it works out, and I already accidentally deleted a couple things, so hopefully this one will get out. But yeah, sorry that my videos aren't really good, and that I'm not better with that. But again, I'm a perfectionist, so it's hopefully it's just me that's annoyed with some of these things. There's so much that I want to say too, and there's so much in my heart that I want to be able to get out right in a way where I feel like I'm able to make you understand what I'm feeling, and just to show my appreciation and love. And again, I'm having trouble finding the words to tell you guys how much it how much you guys helped, and this is never it's never going to be perfect, and I'm never going to get it out in a way that makes me happy, but I'm going to try right now. um the first round of chemo, I didn't um I didn't want to be too dramatic or anything, especially since um the doctors and the specialists were trying to downplay things, and they wanted to wait and see how things would go, and how I reacted before making any assumptions or anything. So I went into it, and I'm not sure how many people even knew what was going on, um, with me and my absences. But then as time went on and I was realizing how much it was going to affect me, and I was really annoyed with how much this was going to impact things, and just how it was already impacting things and making things more difficult. I think I lost some of that hesitation to really, or that fear of being too dramatic and sounding like I was complaining, or like, oh, woe is me kind of thing. Part of me was also, I'm pretty sure, thinking, hey, I just lived through this, and, I'm a warrior. I fought through this, and I think I deserve, or I should be allowed to talk about it and celebrate that I was strong enough to get through it. So I started talking about it more and saying, talk like, not, well, at least I hope I didn't sound like I was looking for attention or anything, but I did, spout off and complain. And you know how when it's just like you get the final thing, and it's just like, okay, I've been through enough of this, and I'm not happy. I'm gonna complain about it, and it hopefully it'll make me feel a little better. Um, so I did vent every once in a while, or again, I hope every once in a while I wasn't complaining too much. But uh, I, by the time I got to the second round of chemo over the summer, I was more open about it, and I was talking about it more, and just a lot of times as a matter of fact kind of thing. And I think that actually kind of helped me a little bit, psychologically, trying to validate what I was going through. A lot of times, what I think happened was that they didn't, the doctors and the specialists were trying to help make it easier on me by not telling me how bad it could get. And I am an unusual patient to begin with, and I have weird reactions, and I have bad reactions, and um, people want to study me because I'm so unusual. So I'm not even sure what other people taking the same medication and chemo were, if they have it as bad as I do. But actually, side note, this last time, there was another lady at the infusion center who was taking the same medication that I was, and she was having a really hard time with it too. And again, that was really valid. I mean, I hate that she had to go through that, obviously, but it was validating to know that I wasn't crazy or anything, and or a hypochondriac or whatever. But anyway, um, going back, the second round of chemo, I was more open about it, and I talked about it more. I tried not to make too big a deal about it, but I don't want people to think that I'm lazy, or I'm blowing them off or something. So a lot of times when I talk about it, or I talk about being sick, it's not because I want attention, it's because I don't want people to think that I'm ignoring them, or I'm lazy. So I think I probably talk about it too much, but if I do, that's usually why I'm doing it. So I guess just make a note of that. So with the second round, I did have support. I don't want to say I didn't have any support, and I really did have support because it really did help to have, people praying for me, telling me they hoped I felt better and everything. But it still wasn't a huge deal, and I wasn't really expecting it to be either. So like I don't want to downplay it, but at the same time, well, just I made my knights, Sir Bruno and Sir Oldman, got me to make the video in November, right before my third round. And as you may have, if you saw the videos, I was totally not expecting the response I got. And wow, and it was, I'm still amazed by it. And I when I went in, I just felt like I had this army behind me, and there were so many people who cared so much and were rooting for me. And um, I don't. And then another, like I beat myself up a lot, and um, I'm not good at resting because I'm like I always have to be doing something, and I have to constantly be working. And so that was like another, validation, like, okay, yeah, you need to take care of yourself. And um I don't know, it just like, I don't know, I can't explain it, but it really helped. And when I was so the reason why I picked this picture is because this is me being a good girl and resting, which is what I was able to do during the time with the chemo. Like, you guys gave me permission to take care of myself and to lean into it, and to just, if I have to take time off, that's okay. I think that I am probably going to have to try to stop saying my thank yous and trying to express how I'm feeling, because this video is getting too long and I didn't even cover a lot of things that I wanted to cover. But just, again, huge thank you to everybody and all the encouragement and support that you gave me during this time. And just know that you made a difference, and you being there helped, and you are valuable. I'm probably going to try to wrap up, since I only get 15 minutes for making this video, and maybe just have this video be the update video. But I really want to thank you and let you guys know that how much you helped, and much of an impact you had on me and my recovery. So I should probably stop throwing more words at it. But just, again, thank you so much for everything and for your help and for the huge blessing that you guys have been. And I really want you to know how much you did help and how much of a difference you made in the world, my world especially. So, big, huge thank you, and I love you, everybody. And I will see you in the next video, I guess.